Alright, so I'm back, and today we're going to take a look at the Combiner Wars Pipes figure. So I picked this guy up at Walmart, because that's my current thing, is just, rather than sitting there, like, stressing, like, I gotta get this one figure or whatever, I'm just going to pick up whatever the hell I feel like, with the exception of the Constructicons. Now, a lot of people have been asking me, like, when I'm going to do the Bone Crusher review, for Generation Toys, whatever they're called. And then do the war. The big thing for me is that the Gen Toys Bone Crusher looks terrible. So I'm having a hard time being like, okay, I'm going to buy this figure. And I hear Mixmaster, the second wave, is going to come with like replacement parts that I don't need, but so I might hold off a little bit longer for him, but I also might just go ahead and pick him up whenever. But that's the big thing. It's just I'm having a hard time making myself buy a figure I don't think looks good at all. Now that's just my opinion. I know a lot of people really like the way they look, they like the IDW designs and such. But for me, that particular one I think looks just bad. Anyway. Let's take a look at Pipes. So he's, Legends class Hasbro figure, so, not much to expect here. He's just a repaint of Huffer, which was a slight retool of the Legends Optimus Prime. The mold's not the best fit for the character, but I think it works well enough, I guess. As you can see, it rolls fine. No problems there. He's got the blaster. It can plug into the back of his head here. I don't think there's any other place to store it. But yeah, not much really else to go into here. So to transform him, yeah, I know you guys are waiting for more Transformer reviews from me, and I'm blowing it on a Combiner Wars figure. But if you actually saw my things to review shelf, there ain't much over there. So untab that section here. Pull this down, straighten out the hips like that, rotate this to the back. You want to fold the arms out like this. Flip the chest open a little bit, and then you can pull the head up. And then the chest, you kind of are supposed to leave it like this, so it's a little open. I prefer just going straight across again. I kind of like more of the straight line look. And I've seen some people who are able to get this piece here up over the head. I think they had to do some customizing work to it, but so I can't quite pull that one off myself. And yeah, there he is in his bot mode. Head sculpt, not quite right, because Pipes had the mouth plate. It definitely does look like the Huffer. Yeah, like I said, it's just a straight repaint of Huffer. Head is on a swivel. Shoulders are on ball joints. If you move this out a little bit, you can get more range of motion there. Elbow ball joints. Nothing at the hands, obviously. Waist does swivel, but the backpack does get in the way a little bit. Hips are on ball joints. Knees are on ball joints. And there you go. And you can take him and you can plug the gun into his hand. Now, for me, for my Chug collection, because I guess I'm going with Chug at the moment, this works well enough for me. I'm not a huge Pipes fan. He was in like 1 or 2 episodes, if that. Very briefly gets stomped into the ground by Trypticon. So it's not like, I'm sitting here like, I gotta get the best representation of Pipes there is. For me, $10, good enough. The iGear one fits him a little bit better because the head, the piece on the back goes up over the head. But even then, that's not quite right. I would say the X-Transbot one actually has the best look, but for me, that figure is way too big even for Masterpiece scale. That's me completely, because I'm so far from the bot mode or the alt modes need to scale properly. My concern is bot mode scale. So as far as scale goes, here he is next to a Seeker. Zoom this out a little bit. Here he is next to Prime. And here he is next to another Legends bot. So for me, this works perfect, scale-wise. His look, not quite, not right there, but I would say good enough for pipes, because I don't really care too much about pipes, so it's a representation of pipes, and this works. So as a figure in a whole, I've always liked this mold. I always thought it was a great mold for a Legends scale figure. So I'm gonna give it a I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I know a lot of people question my ratings. Rating on this guy is 8 out of 10 because of what we're talking about. We're talking about a Hasbro $10 figure that's mass release. Okay, that's why he's getting a higher score, because even though he doesn't quite hit the right cues to be pipes, I still say, like I said, close enough to call it good enough. The mold's good. The paint on it is great. He's doesn't have much. It's all this blue plastic, but it's a nice blue. It is a nice blue. Silver paint is done really well. Red paint's done. I mean, what they did really well. Oh, that's a sticker. Huh. Look at that. This one's, I think, Tempodon. No, that's a sticker too. Son of a bitch. That's kind of cool. I dig that. I'm down. Yeah, I mean, for what it is, I mean, if you're looking for, a much, it's like I rate third-party figures, harsher, because, we're talking about $100 figure, and, what you're getting for a $100 figure. So it's like, those things need to be a lot better than a $10 figure that you can pick up at Walmart. Definitely a difference between a toy and a collectible item. So this is definitely in the toy category. So I like it. I think it's a good one. I'm happy with my purchase. I'm not sitting here like, man, I regret spending the money on this. I'm legitimately happy with it. And I'm not a Pipes fan. So I recommend picking it up if you don't care about how he looks in general. If you're just looking for a representation of the character. And he's got a pretty good gun, too. A lot of these Legends don't come with great guns. So that's a plus. So I guess that's it.